y'all? Tuesday, 3 by phase 5. So we're going to go legs today. We're going to lay this out exactly like our chest, glute, and back workout yesterday. So here comes your starter. 3 exercises. You got lateral monster hops for 20 reps, plyo step-ups, 3 to 5 per leg based on how much you need to kind of get going, and then your squat variation. So Ronnie here, Jamie, you got a mini band? Jamie's going to show lateral monster hops. Ronnie's going to show plyo step-ups after. So mini band goes around the ankles, and she is going to jump off the outside edge of one foot and land on the outside edge of the other foot. Okay, there is never 2 feet on the ground at once. It's only 1 foot at a time. Okay, that's what's going to make both glutes work the entire time. Okay, so 20 total hops. Okay, using the outside edges of your feet is very important for the glutes to fire. After that, we got 3 to 5 plyo step-ups. So Ronnie's going to lean into it a little bit, put weight on that top leg, try to keep his bottom leg as light as possible, and he's working on the explosive up and the controlled down. The controlled down primes the muscles and the tendons. The explosive up primes the central nervous system that fires those signals to flex your muscles. Okay, so we're looking for explosiveness here. Don't do 5 just because it burns more. Do the number of reps that gets you a more explosive step up every time, right? So for me, that's about 3. Okay, squats. Ronnie will be back squatting today. I will be split squatting. Jamie will be goblet squatting. Here's your goblet squat. So kettlebell or dumbbell racked up under the chin, abs pulled up. Notice his toes are turned out slightly, about shoulder width apart. He is going to drive his legs apart and sit back and down like he's trying to sit on his heels. Okay, look how tall his sternum is. Okay, got pressure outward. If there was a seam in the carpet between his feet, you would see that seam get wider as he did his squat because he's driving out. Okay, so there's that movement there. You can go bar on your back, you can go bar on the front. It's all the same. Okay, if we're doing split squats, Jamie shows split squats. So we can do this with our feet on the ground. I'll be doing it with my feet. We'll see, probably on the ground today, but we'll see. So you're doing it on a bench because you want to elevate your back foot. Here's how you get set up. Sit on the bench, straighten one leg out. This is her working leg here. So foot stays on the ground. Now she stands up and puts her back foot either up on top of the bench or right under the bench. Either way, she got a consistent stance every time. From here, it's about going straight down. She's kind of working evenly with both legs. Okay, she's not pushing her front knee forward. She's just dropping straight down and up. If she were to push her front knee forward more, that's gonna be a lot of quad. All right, there's kind of a forward angular movement. If she sits back into it as she goes, it's gonna be a lot of glute. Okay, so we can angle forward for more quad, we can sit backward for more glute, or straight up and down for all of it. Okay, I like to straight up and down because my glutes are already nice. All right, whatever squat you're doing either 3 for strength, 8 for muscle, 12 for muscular endurance, or a drop set of 12, 10, 8, 5, because you want a little bit of all of it. Okay, so building up for 4 rounds, getting heavier every round. Build up circuit's done. Now we're on to the main circuit. So we have, again, just like yesterday, we have our 3 top sets all split up by conditioning circuits, okay? So your first top set is gonna be 1 set of your squat for your reps at 90% effort, okay? When you're done with that, you will do as many explosive banded hamstring curls as you can, okay? So she's going to lay on the ground, have a band hooked up down low, got the other end of the band around her heels. Now she is going to explosively try to kick herself in the butt and then hold it for a 1 count. What we don't want is you to kick yourself in the butt and just bounce right back, okay? Want to explode, heel to butt, and then hold it. I'm gonna have her go faster, more explosive. I'm gonna have her stop right about here and explode. Boom, faster, faster. Yeah, more of that, faster. Explode, explode. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. We're gonna work on that, okay? Now we're gonna see how Ronnie does it. See how explosive, what kind of athlete this guy is. Explosive hamstrings are a sign of athleticism. So if you struggle to sprint, you'll struggle to do these. If you're good at sprinting, you'll be good at these. Ronnie already failed. Last time I saw him sprint, he pulled his hamstring. That's telling. Let's see what he's got here. Explosiveness. A little more explosive. Terrible mobility, but decent explosiveness. Okay, so that's what the hamstrings are meant to do. So that's what we're gonna work on. Okay. All right. So you got 1 set of your top squat and max reps on that, and then we're gonna take a little break now. Okay. We're gonna go on to our conditioner. Our conditioner is either kettlebell or dumbbell swings or starfish. Okay. You're gonna do starfish. No, if you thrust your hips around me anywhere, we're shutting this video down. All right, so let's go over swings here. Notice the movement is all in his hips. He has a very little knee movement, okay? He's hinging, it's called a hip hinge. He is at the mercy of that kettlebell. When that kettlebell starts to pull him down, he sits back to absorb it. When he feels the kettlebell want to swing forward, he stands up and he squeezes his quads and glutes, okay? Now for safety purposes, whether he has a kettlebell or a dumbbell, his wrists are gonna be tight to his crotch. He's not letting him swing through or down. They're tight to his crotch. That keeps the weight as close to his center of gravity as possible. In this case, it's his hip sockets. Okay, it's going to give you the most efficiency for your back health. Okay, make sure you're squeezing those glutes and legs. Now, for those of y'all that don't have that equipment, we're going to go starfish, and you can very easily make this tougher by putting a mini band from knee to knee. Okay, it's not necessary for most people though. So notice her position here. She is on her elbow. and she has her hips bent at 90 degrees, and same with her knees. So two 90-degree angles here. So there's 3 parts of this movement. We're going to break them down. The first part is to bridge up. Just bridge up and back down. Okay, bridging up and back down. One more time. Good. The second part is as she bridges up, she drives her hips forward. Okay, put that knee down. Drives her hips forward. Okay, up and forward. Okay, the third part is as she drives up and forward, she lifts her top leg. Okay, so it's 3 movements to work all parts of the glute. There is driving the bottom knee into the ground, driving the top knee into the ceiling, and driving her hips forward. Okay, she will do as many of those as she can, and then she'll flip sides and she will match it. So if she does 17.5 reps on one side, she needs to do 17.5 reps on the other. Okay, that way they're even. Okay, when you need a break from the swings or those starfish, you will jump rope for 50 reps. Okay, so every rest of A, you do 50 jump ropes. And just for covering all of our bases, crossing our I's and dotting our T's, let's go over jump ropes. So notice his hands are slightly in front of his body. That's important. Notice all the movement is only in his wrists. He is squeezing his shoulder blades, his abs, and his glutes. That's it. Got a strong jump. Okay, we're trying to make this a little bit of a muscular movement, not just a break. Okay, so we're flexing shoulder blades, abs, glutes. Okay, so you're here for 5 minutes. Max on the glute movement, and then 50 jump ropes every time you need a rest. Okay, when that 5 minutes is done, we're going to circuit 4, which is the same as circuit 2. That's another round of your top set squat and explosive banded hamstring curls. Okay, you got 3 minutes there. Okay, circuit number 5. That's the circuit we just showed again. Circuit 3 all over again. So another max set of swings or starfish, 50 jump ropes at every rest. Okay, circuit 6. This is your third and final top set. We are doing another set of 90% squats with explosive banded hamstring curls. This is the last time you're doing that. Now we are into our finishers. We have 2 finishers. Okay, this first finisher, lateral lunge drag, weighted up downs, Drea roll. So let's go over this. So Ronnie's got a 25-pound plate here. You will start with the plate between your feet, whatever weight it is. You will take a step sideways, sit back into a lateral lunge. You will stand and use that groin muscle to drag the plate back to the center. You're just gonna alternate sides here. Okay, you got 5 each side. Sit back and down, stand and drag. Now, if you don't have a plate, here's how you do it with a band and a slider. So you will put the band on something low, put the band around your ankle. You will walk out until that slider gets real tight, or band gets real tight. And then you will sit back onto your opposite leg, so the non-banded, non-slider leg. Letting that band pull your leg out. Now she stands, she's actively firing her groin to pull those feet back together. Okay, this is your banded slider version. Okay, you got 5 per leg. All right, weighted up down. So they're both going to do weighted up downs at the same time. Movement's the same. Just notice that if you're using a band, look at Jamie. If you're using weight, look at Ronnie. Ronnie grabbed the weight he's using on the sliders or on the lunge drags. Jamie's going to rack the band she used for that, and they're going up and down. The goal is to never hit the imaginary roof above their head. So they're never changing the height of their body. They're just going from kneeling to the bottom of the squat. That is the purpose of this. So if you can put something above your head to kind of keep you honest, it helps a lot. Like put a pull-up bar, put a barbell, something in the squat rack, pull-up bar in the door, something along those lines, kind of let you see where you're at. It helps. Okay, you got 5 of those. So up and down is 1. You got 5. The last thing is a Drea roll. Who wants to show single leg? You will? Okay, so Ronnie's going to show single leg. Jamie will show double leg. We'll do it at the same time. So single leg is obviously harder, but you're going to sit your butt to the ground. You're going to roll back into a pulse up, feet to the sky, and then we're going to roll forward and jump up. Okay, so Ronnie's got single leg going on. Jamie's got double leg. Okay, you want this to be as controlled as possible, and you want your legs to go as vertical as possible. Okay, now believe it or not, pause here. Believe it or not, this is easier with weight. If you struggle to get back to your feet after you roll, then you are going to hold a weight in your hand. You can do double, whatever. And that weight's going to allow you to throw your center of gravity around. Now 25 might be too heavy for most of y'all, but Ronnie's a thick boy. So 25 is no big deal for him, but that weight gives you a counterbalance. If you're familiar with pistols, pistols are easier with the weight in your hand. Believe it or not, they're easier with the weight in your hand. So same concept. Okay, you got 5 of those, and we're going to cycle through this. 5 lateral lunge drags per side, 5 weighted up downs, 5 Drea rolls, 6-minute AMRAP. Okay, done there. Finisher. Okay, I go, you go, lunge jump. So Ronnie will do 10 lunge jumps, switching his feet in the air, keeping his feet hip width apart, and then Jamie does 6. Again, switching feet in the air, keeping them hip width apart. Don't get one foot right in front of the other. That's it, okay? Make sure you're driving through that front heel to keep the glute activated and keep it out of the knee. If you have any issues with these, turn it into a reverse lunge, okay? Now, you'll be here for 6 minutes. Pick one of us to follow, and it'll be back and forth. You will rest while someone goes, and then you will go, and they will rest. It's just back and forth. Done. All right, 10 lunge jumps. I go, you go, 6 minutes. Happy leg day. All right, read through it. Warm up. Message Katie. Let's get this.